Blessings to you.
Christ, pardon me. Hey, you've no business here. Are you looking to steal something? Give up now, or I'll call the guard.
Let's make a deal.
I won't have you causing trouble here, laddie. Cough up some coin, or we'll report you to the bailiff.
And what if I beat you to a pulp instead? What do you do then?
Well, wait! Leave me alone! You wouldn't dare hit a woman, would you? I won't tell anyone. Please, just go away.
Come here. Heal.
Do I want to send Mutt home?
Here, Mutt. Search. Sit. Stay.
Hey, what have I...
You should have a light.
All right. What am I gonna do with you? Aye. This'll be good. Heal! What's new around here?
Siegfried the herdsboy was here. He was complaining that wolves keep taking his sheep. And that's all I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. It's done. Olbram's bull isn't as white as it used to be.
I knew you wouldn't let me down, mate. Olbram must be having a fit. I can almost see it.
To hell with the fucking pricks. The lousy cities are...
All right, then. Here's the reward I promised you. Every last groschen.
Thanks.
And since you already got caught up in our little dispute, maybe you can help me with something else.
So, what can I help the Takovites with this time?
We're planning to meet with the Gelievites in the pasture that they keep arguing with us about. We'll sort it all out with them there. Nicely. Man to man. Wouldn't you like to join us?
Why not? After painting that bull, it would actually be quite a pleasant change to talk things over face-to-face.
Aye. Talk. We'll get into a huge argument and then start punching each other in the gob. So then, should I send for Olbram so we can get going?
Wouldn't you rather call an end to this endless feud with the Geliovites? That way, you'd each have half of the pasture, and everyone's happy, no?
Chance would be a fine thing. Albram will never give up. He says the whole pasture is his.
The borderth by the orchard, that's where I got my ass kicked.
Who knows what the old fool got his ass kicked for back then.
You should talk to the bailiff and get him to support you.
Thrush! He already said ages ago he doesn't want to get involved. He even threatened us with the stocks if we keep bothering him.
Well, as you wish. You know what? I'll go have a talk with Thrush. Would you wait for me for a bit?
All right, but don't get your hopes up. And don't you go ganging up with them Gelioff bastards against us. Good night, and God be with you.
Good to see you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
I wish you a pleasant morning.
Have you seen a young girl selling baskets here? Her name is Pavlena.
No, doesn't ring a bell. Try someone else. Farewell.
They surely came on account of what Stanislav and
Why
Gerda
the
saw.
hell do they pour
come
the
on,
beer on
Fitz.
the table?
Good day. What would you like?
Have you seen a young girl selling baskets here? Her name is Pavlena.
Isn't that girl what was chased out of here with her ma years ago? There was a lot of talk about that here. But no, I ain't seen her. Farewell. Take care. Best of luck.
Welcome. What?
What do you have?
The Lord be with you.
Can I spend the night here?
Not a chance.
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I was just visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
I've seen those. You talk like this is...
That we found someone... I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit, and that's about it.
That sounds interesting. I'm looking for Pavlena, the daughter of Bozhena from Zhelyov. She comes here selling baskets and other items.
Aye, I know her.
Do you know if she's been here in the last few days, Master Bailiff? I'm a bit worried about her.
I haven't seen her myself, but you can ask around the village. Try the houses along the road to Zhelyov. She'd have to pass that way.
What can you tell me about Pavlena?
She used to live here with her mother, but then we drove them out. She's not the kind of girl you'd notice much, but she knows how to take care of herself. I let her come round here because, well, maybe I've gotten soft in my old age. But I reckon children shouldn't have to pay for their parents' sins. Don't you think?
I heard something about that. Why did you drive them out back then?
Bozhena was our midwife. It ain't the cleanest trade, but it's needed. Women all over the domain used to call for her help with births. Only, as it turned out, bad help is worse than no help at all. I won't go digging up old grievances, but believe me, we had cause enough to drive that old witch out of here.
Has Pavlena got any friends here? Acquaintances?
There's Roman, who brings us wood.
Roman? Who's he?
A woodcutter like his father. May he rest in peace. He lives just off the green. His hair is red like embers. You can't miss him.
And Pavlena's on friendly terms with him?
You could put it like that. Roman's pa wouldn't be too happy about his son being with an outsider like her. But all he can do now is look down and weep. Not that Roman ain't a decent lad. Honest and hard-working. It wouldn't surprise me if Pavlena left her ma to be with him.
Well, I don't think that's likely. Pavlena left all her things at home.
Still and all, you could go and ask Roman if he's seen her or not.
Do you think anyone here would want to hurt Pavlena?
Troskovich is a decent village. You'd better watch your mouth.
I came because of the arguments between Takov and Zhelyov.
What happened this time? Did old Bram piss in Project's ale barrels again like last year?
No, but they're getting ready to meet up and beat each other up.
Let them do it then! Maybe a few knocks to the skull will do them good, and they'll leave me alone.
How did the arguments between the Takovites and Zhelyevites start, anyway?
What do I know? I was a young lad back then, but it's all because of that bloody pasture. Both villages claim that it belongs to them, but nobody has any evidence. So they split it in half, but neither side is particularly happy about it.
Well, you wouldn't let them fight over nothing, would you? Does nobody know who the bloody pasture belongs to?
Nobody who could be trusted not to be making it up. After all, what business is it of mine? Let them kill each other for all I care. Worst case, I'll have to clap them all in the pillory. That should sort them out.
I'm sure you have enough worries as is. And the Takovites and Zhelyevites are just wasting your time. Wouldn't it be worth it to sort it out?
That it would. Bandits are running wild. My daughter is leaving the house. I don't have time for those morons right now. How the fuck am I supposed to find out who the pasture belongs to? I looked in the Chronicle. Things like that tend to be there. But Bailiff Brada, who was here before me, must have been a lunatic. You'd have to be mad to make any sense of that book.
Then let me have a look. I may not be mad, but maybe I'll find something you overlooked. You won't have to worry about anything.
You want to touch such a rare book with those filthy peasant hands? Have you lost your mind?
Filthy peasant hands? Do you know how many books I've read? And I never fold corners. If there's anything actually useful in the Chronicle, I'll find it.
Fine, have it your way. Maybe you'll manage to make some sense of Brada's bullshit. But if I find out you've even opened that book too harshly, you'll have me to answer to.
Just a moment.
Take care, then. What do you need, my friend?
How's it going?
I'm running out of ink.
What? Again?
What do you mean, again? You refused to get me more last time I asked.
So it won't come as a surprise when I refuse again.
And what am I supposed to write with?
You know what? Why don't you write a complaint? Ha ha ha! No bullshit. Just right. This year, the village prospered.
Wait. Is this supposed to be a chronicle?
Is that a problem?
I'm not a chronicler. I want a raise for this responsibility.
You want what?
More money.
Do you want me to tell everyone about the time you were drunk, naked, riding on a pig, yelling about how you were Sigismund of Luxembourg himself?
Christ. So prosper, you say?
See? That wasn't so hard.
This Latin phrase looks important. Otherwise it wouldn't be written in red, would it? Fecit ordinem in region ope claviferae. I should try to find somebody who could translate it for me.
What will it be?
I need to translate something from Latin. You're an educated man, aren't you? Would you help me?
Why not? It's nice to see simple folk wanting to get educated. What is it you need translated?
Fecit ordinem in regione ope claviferae.
That's definitely Latin, but what could it mean? In regione is obvious. That's in the country or region. Fecit ordinem is something like to bring order. And clave ferre means iron spike or maybe nail. So, brought order to the region with the help of an iron nail. Where did you hear that nonsense?
That's not important. The main thing is I know what it means, and hopefully it'll help me in my work. Thank you.
Greetings.
You hear what happened at the big wheel? Have a minute. Huh?
What's that?
Hey, fellow. Pull up for a tankard of mead.
God bless you. Good hunting.
Yeah. Thanks.
I know a good trophy when I see one. That young boar. And the deer over there. How many summers has that one seen?
That one? Well, I've been after him for 4 years now, lad. Interesting. I wouldn't have guessed you know so much about hunting.
I'm a gamekeeper back home down Sasau way. I used to work for Sir Divish of Talmberg, catching poachers.
I don't know him, but you say along the river Sasso? Woods that way must be thick, huh?
Our woods are lush and thick, to be sure. But they're becoming overrun with pests.
What kind? Not foxes. Pain in the bloody neck, they are.
Yeah, something like that.
The ginger fox Sigismund and his cumans. They were plundering the countryside, so I had to give a few of them what for. How are things with the deer around here? Back home, they bleat like mad.
That'll be your woods. The nights are chillier your way. The rutting's weaker here. Not to mention, we have grain fields as far as the eye can see. You know how it is, though.
What about the boar here? Do they cause a lot of damage? We can't get them out of our fields in summer.
God, yeah. I'm between a rock and a hard place. The farmers grumble, but the lords insist on their game for the winter hunts. There's no end to it.
How about passing the time with a bit of shooting? What say you?
You might live to regret that offer, lad. Old I may be, but I'm still a good shot. I can shoot a rabbit square in the eye at 30 paces.
All right. Let's see who's better.
What's it to be? Longbow or crossbow?
I quite fancy trying crossbow.
All right. What do you feel up to? Because it's not going to be free.
Hang on. I'll see how much I have. Yeah, here it is. So, can we start?
Wait a while until I get the other archers. Meanwhile, you can get ready and wait for the signal. Archers, take up your positions. Now!
Aw, come on! Just one bullseye, that's all I'm asking! If only my aim was always that good. I'm doing pretty well today. Smack bang in the middle. I'm shooting like Apollo himself today. There we go! Hey, unless you want to end up the same way, keep going. You're a dead man!
You're no match for us, fucker! Do it! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Fuck
that!
You wanna try me? Take that!
Free. Search.
Ah, here's the damn nail. Right in the middle of the pasture. Olbram and Prochek won't be happy. Let's talk about...
Sure.
Satisfied?
You really won't convince me like this. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. As you're doing business. Take care.
Yes?
How about stretching those limbs and getting some light exercise? Shall we spar? Who's this that chance has brought my way? I'm Peter, but everyone calls me Hornet.
I'm Henry, Scallies.
Forgive me, but you don't look much like a nobleman.
That I am not.
It's just when you say of Skallets, it has a noble ring to it.
Well, it's just my way of saying I'm not from these parts. Besides, my name doesn't hold a candle to yours, Hornet. How did you come by such a moniker?
After a fight, my opponents say the blows I give them are right stingers. Want to see for yourself?
What are the rules?
I have two. One, always put some money down. Two, don't get killed.
Pretty simple.
Exactly. Take a sword, a mace, whatever you fancy. But no bows or any of that shit.
A shield?
Yeah, sure. Just a fight close up. We stop when one of us is ready to drop.
All right. You roam the world challenging random passers-by to duels.
Exactly.
Is that how you make a living?
Ah, no, not like that. I move from village to village, and people pay me for whatever they happen to need. Sometimes I'm asked to lug some stuff. Other times I guard a caravan. Occasionally I get to intimidate wretches who refuse to pay their debts, as long as I'm getting paid.
You enjoy scaring people in debt, huh?
Haha, that doesn't come into it. I've nothing against them. I get paid to deliver this and that from so-and-so. After that, it's none of my concern.
A mountain of muscle for sale.
Exactly. And there's no harm in pitting your fighting skills against someone now and then on the road. Especially when money's involved. So, what do you say?
Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
Let's do it.
Exactly. Now you're talking. What are we fighting for?
I have a proposition. If you win, you take the money. If I win, you teach me some of your skills.
I can tell you how to improve your stamina. How about that?
That's my wager.
Ha! I can't wait to win.
Why the long face?
Oh, just got this nasty premonition. Useless! That hit home! Useless! Ah! You can't stand up to this!
Hey, no!
That was a good fight.
Good. Very good.
Perhaps I'll have better luck next time. So, you wanted to know about stamina. It's a good idea to start by limbering up and stretching your body a bit. Then you won't strain your muscles as often. This may sound like cheap advice, but it's not something that should be underestimated.
I'll bear that in mind. Thanks.
Take care then. Thanks for nothing. Why are you wasting my time if you don't want... How can I help you?
I'll have a look.
Oh well, what can you do? Farewell then.
Word about the...
All right.
Is this enough?
You really won't... Aye. Great. I'm glad you found what you were looking for. Take care, friend. God bless.
Greetings to you too.
Yeah, the place where they get her off the street.
Greetings to you. What are you here?
What do you have for sale? I'd like to discuss...
All right.
No.
That's all. Very well. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend. What would you...
Excuse me. I'm looking for someone. A friend of mine. The one who ended up in the pillory with me.
Loads of people have been in the pillory, and you know what it's like. I'm really busy right now.
You haven't seen him then? Tall, fair-haired, fancies himself and talks like a noble.
Sorry, but I'm swamped with work because of the Semine wedding. Everyone wants new clothes from me. Even Bashka the Butcher ordered a jacket fit for a king, and he isn't even going to the wedding. So, no, I haven't seen your friend and I can't help you. Sorry.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
I finally found the damn border between the Takov and Zhelyov parts of the pasture.
How the hell did you manage that?
I found it in that chronicle of yours. It wasn't easy, but we can finally put an end to all that endless fighting.
Oh, about fucking time. So then, are you sure you found the right place?
Definitely. Bailiff Brada took iron nails and used them to map the border so that people wouldn't forget where it is. One of them is in the oak tree on the pasture.
That's nice of him and all, but he could have fucking told somebody about it. Who can make sense of those writings of his? At least old Brahman Project will leave us alone now. Go to them, and when you all meet in the pasture, I'll ride over and settle this nonsense once and for all. And if those two start arguing again, I'll be hammering nails into their arses instead of trees.
The Lord be with you.
God bless.
Show me your wares. I'd like to...
All right. Hey, that'll...
I'll be right. There.
Greetings to you.
Almost done.
Christ, pardon me.
What will it be?
Kind of king sitting here.
I sorted everything out. Let's go and meet the Zhelyevites and have a discussion.
Finally! Come on, let's call the lads over and send for Olbram. Well, Zhelyevites, did you miss us?
Of course they did. I reckon they hardly slept a wink.
Can you blame them? I'd rather come and get a beating than hang around in Zheleov too.
You see? They're provoking us again. There's no use trying to negotiate with them.
There's nothing to negotiate, old man. The pasture is ours, and that's final.
Bullshit! You know right well that I got smacked around as a child in that orchard, right over there.
You know what? Now you'll get smacked around here too.
Enough! Does anybody here have anything better to do?
Trust? What are you doing here?
This shouldn't concern you, bailiff. We'll just beat those bastards' asses and go home.
Don't you think there's been enough fighting and nonsense?
I won't tolerate this nonsense in my territory.
Tell that to the Zhelievites. Maybe they'll finally get it into their thick heads that this pasture is ours.
In your dreams, you Takovite swine!
Kurva! Be quiet already!
You're both wrong. The pasture is split in half. From here to that oak over there is Zheliov property, and from the oak on it belongs to Tachov.
We're supposed to share with them? Ha!
How do you know? You're not even from around here.
But unlike you, yokels, he can read. It's all there, black on white, in the Troskovitz Chronicle. So you'll obey it and finally give it a rest.
They've done so much to hurt us. They should have to make it up to us. Make them pay.
None of that. They're the ones always provoking us. You know what? Let's give them a nice final bashing.
Knock it off already. Haven't you had enough of all this senseless arguing over the years? All those worthless problems and wasted time? Can't you just shake hands and make up?
That's right. From this point forward, this dispute is over. And if I hear about anyone causing trouble again, I'll have you all clapped in the pillory. Together. Now pack up and go home.
Well, Grandpa, are you satisfied?
Kurva, not in the slightest. Are you?
No.
God bless.
Well, at least it's fair. But I'd still rather punch you in the face.
Don't you worry. I'm sure we'll find a reason to fight again soon enough.
Now, I hope the Takovites and Zhelievites won't be at each other's throats for a while.
I can hardly believe it. I'm sure Lord von Berghoff will be delighted with how I handled it.
How you handled it?
Aye? With a little help from you. True enough. It's nice that someone deals with problems instead of making more for a change.
Thank you is nice and all, but it's customary to add a few groschen, too.
Groschen? Easy for you to say, but where to get them? The harvest was poor last year, the winter was harsh, and the rat house needs fixing. Since you did so well with the Chronicle, I have another book of knowledge for you. I didn't get much out of it myself, but maybe you'll find something revealing in it? That's a damn fine reward, don't you think?
My word. Thank you. What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I was just visited by one of them. He said he found more.
I've seen those.
That we found. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang, and that's about it.
That sounds interesting.